Where's my 40 at, man?
Duval County, 904 in this bitch, huh? Put your hands up. Yeah, you feel that bass? Turn it up. It's that dirty South punk rock. Dirty South. Dirty South, yeah. Throw it up. Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Duval.
You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, throw it up in the club. Hey. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dub at our start.
Show that we don't give a fuck, yeah.
But you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me. All weed, baby, 50 deep. Hold on back, hold on back.
Man, fuck that, nigga.
Hold on back, hold on back.
Man, fuck that, nigga.
Hold on back, hold on back.
Fuck that, fuck that. DJ Dirty Skate. When I reach for the herb, nigga, what's the word? Bitch, nigga better recognize real G's down the ride. Dirty South, I'ma rep it
And
till
I
I
ain't even
die.
gotta tell her what my name is. I just walk right in like I'm famous. Get out the way, bitch. I'm heading straight to the VIP where I'ma drink everything for free. Damn right. You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, throw it up in the club. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dub at our
Show
start.
that we don't give a fuck, yeah.
But you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me. All weed, baby, 50 deep.
When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat, bread. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat.
Y'all motherfuckers don't want no problems, nigga. Oh, we brand bitch, Southside Duval County. It's that dirty South punk rock shit. Y'all gonna have to try extra hard to get up in this punk shit now, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want no problems, nigga. Shut up. Back the fuck up.
Hi, everybody. It's the Altered Perspective. This is episode 152. We're gonna do an abbreviated Altered Perspective here for a little while, and then I have to do my Patreon show after this. But we're gonna go over some stuff, and then we'll promote that a little bit, and go do that after a little bit here as well. So welcome. Give the stream a like if you haven't already. Likes help out a ton.
They do.
And yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's some 80s shit right there.
You know what movie that's from, Shabisky?
That sounds really familiar. I know I've heard that.
I think it was actually used in a few movies, actually.
It was.
Yeah.
I know it was used in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles as well.
I watched that. I don't remember it very well.
It's been used in several things.
Yeah, it's a real popular thing.
Beverly Hills Cop, too, right? It wasn't used in that one?
Maybe.
Sounds about right. That's something I've seen.
Who's the star of Beverly Hills Cop?
The one black guy?
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Oh, check this out. Check out this edit here.
I'm going to, okay? Jada, I love you. Can't wait to see you. All right?
I've seen it on TikTok today, too. That's funny as hell.
That's a funny edit.
Keep fucking my place now. I'm going to, okay?
I'm
Jada,
going
I love
to,
you.
okay?
Can't wait to see you. All right?
See, here's where I think Chris Brown fucked up. Instead of saying G.I. Jane, He missed out on an opportunity of saying G.I. Jada.
Yeah, that would have been funny. That would have been funnier. G.I. It's such an outdated reference. It's a movie that like wasn't even that good. That it's like 25 years old. It was all right. And G.I. Jane was Demi Moore, like young Demi Moore, who was hot. So like it wasn't like a it wasn't
and he did not insult her alopecia. He just made a bald joke.
Alopecia is just baldness. Anyone who's bald has alopecia, and there's different types of it.
And it don't make, I mean, goddamn, it's just so stupid. And he laughed. He laughed when he first told the joke.
It's his fault he laughed. If that's why she got mad, then it's his problem.
Yeah, and you know, I tell you what I think is going to happen, though, is I think a lot of comedians are going to go after Will now. That's what I think.
That's what's already kind of happening, right?
I think
everybody's making fun of Will now because of this.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people on with Team Will, though, because...
Yeah, that's annoying.
Which is stupid. And the dumbest take that I've seen off of this was white people is the blame for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw that.
Where does that come into play?
I seen that yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, what now?"
It's funny because, like, when it happened, I'm like, "Oh, I'm so glad one of them isn't white, especially the aggressor." You know?
Yeah. Well, if one of them was white, never mind.
Yeah,
it'd have been a whole different story.
Well, no, they're trying to turn it into that anyway, right?
Yeah, they are.
It's still white people's fault, even though there was no white people directly involved in it.
That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. And then I seen some white dude today also, some fucking pick-me guy, saying that white people shouldn't even be discussing this. I'm saying, shut the fuck up. They're human beings. We can discuss it.
Right. We can discuss whatever
subjects.
Yeah, especially on national TV. You know, like if it's at a forum that a platform with such a huge audience.
What I find funny is that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock got more attention than fucking the wars getting.
I mean, that's we're not directly involved in it, and
I know.
We're kind of like side involved in it, and it's horrific, and this is kind of funny and like a freak show kind of thing. But I think it's funny that Will Smith was about to make the greatest accomplishment of his career, and he couldn't keep his fucking emotions in check long enough.
Well, it's because he's a cuck. I mean, this dude's fucked up mentally.
I mean, he's also like an egomaniac.
Yeah, and he's
dude's in love with
embarrassed by
himself.
He's also very embarrassed how Jada does him. Instead of saying "keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth," he should be saying he should be keeping men out of his wife's mouth. Is what
yeah,
he should be doing.
I've heard a few variations of that for sure.
Goddamn. I mean, she embarrassed the fuck out of that dude on his show her show that time. Look, it's a known fact that Jada Pinkett is a fucking cunt anyway.
Well, the reason why it's a known fact is because she doesn't hold anything back, which is not always a good thing. Which is not always a good thing.
She is what you would say a bitch. Like a dude's an asshole, she's a bitch.
She is how you say, the bitch.
The bitch. Yeah, she's just ridiculous. I mean, and yes, I agree with you also that his ego is massive. And by the way, I like Will Smith.
I don't like him. And I'll tell you what, it has been that way for a long time.
Yeah. He's got an ego.
I even saw it kind of around the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air era when he was the Fresh Prince with like DJ Jazzy Jeff. Mm-hmm. And the Fresh Prince, like that was probably his purest artistic
Nightmare
form.
on My Street.
Yes, actually, I talked about that song last night.
I remember this shit when I was a kid, dude.
Yeah. Parents just don't understand.
Which was a good fucking song for that era.
Summertime, which was like one of his last hits with DJ Jet.
Summertime.
Yeah, that's still on the radio. A lot of people think, oh, that's a Will Smith song. That's DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, which was a duo.
Yeah. I mean, as far as like a clean artist, which he's no longer the cuss-free guy now.
He had a song called "You Saw My Blinker, Bitch" back in the day. that he wanted people to just forget. It's funny because he accepted an award, an MTV Video Award, and he's like, I don't use no profanities in my albums, and somehow I still end up here. And even Eminem made fun of that. But he literally just accepted arguably the most prestigious award an entertainer can accept, and he fucking assaulted someone and used profanities live on the air.
And yeah, it's so crazy because
fuck him. I hate him.
And he was the one. And I got so tickled with this one black dude on TikTok.
Blossom was better than Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, by the way. Blossom.
I got so tickled with this one black guy though. He said last year Will Smith was bitching about there's not enough black people in the Academy Awards. He said, and the year your ass gets up there, when did you act so ghetto as hell?
Yeah.
I got so tickled. But there's a lot of things. And here's the thing that I agree with Jim Carrey, which Jim Carrey is crazy as the best in buck.
Let me, I have the clip. I have the clip.
Oh, yeah, okay, good. Because I watched that. It's a very good clip. I agree 100% with what Jim Carrey said.
You watched it unfold, and then what happened after?
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse. And it really felt like, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
There was some question today about if anyone else had walked from the audience and done that, they would have been escorted out by security.
Will Smith I'll tell you what, Chris Rock is quite a bit smaller than Will Smith. Will Smith wouldn't have dared done this to someone his size or bigger.
He wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have done it to Dave Chappelle.
I don't know how big Dave Chappelle is, so I don't know.
And by the way, just a few weeks ago, 50 Cent went straight off on Jada Pinkett.
Oh, he wouldn't do anything about that. He wouldn't, like, if The Rock cracked a joke at him like that, or if...
did you see The Rock's facial expression?
Jason Momoa was there, too. Yeah. Like, anyone big, and those guys are really big, too. Like, anyone Will Smith... Did you see what
Shannon Sharp said? You know Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shannon Sharp said, I would whoop his ass.
Of course he could. He was a pro football player. Chris Rock wasn't big, and it would have made a scene like if he would have... Because Will Smith turned his back to him immediately, and that was also a flex, too, by the way. Like, I can slap
and people
you...
Said, why didn't he... And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. People said, why didn't he punch him? Because everybody knows, Ben, you know this shit. Slapping a man is worse than punching a man. It's more insulting.
Punching someone can do more damage, which is bad.
But it's more insulting, though.
It's insulting to do it. It's insulting to do it at the Oscars.
But the bitch slap, that's what they call it, a bitch slap. You treat the man like a bitch.
Sure.
It's insulting as hell. The way he did it. But also, I had a few people disagree with me on this. Chris Rock held his tongue. If he wanted to, he could have mentally tore them apart.
He bossed it up.
That's why Will Smith isn't smart enough to use a one-liner.
No, he couldn't hang with Chris Rock.
Right. Well, he could. I mean, it was all like dumb caveman shit. Like, I come slap you. Keep wife name out mouth. Keep wife name out mouth.
And also, do you know if this is true? I heard that Chris Rock didn't actually write the joke. It was wrote by the writers of the Academy Awards.
Probably.
They did ask him to leave, and he refused to leave, by the way. That's something else.
I don't know if that's confirmed, but I will tell you, that it didn't sound like a Chris Rock joke, because Chris Rock jokes are normally good. So I was kind of like,
he's a pretty damn good comedian.
Yeah.
I really enjoy him. I put him in up there in the top 10, definitely. And he could, like I said, he could have mentally tore Will Smith up a new asshole with his words. Oh, yeah. So he held his tongue.
Well, he was shook too. He said we're about to present a documentary right after that. Anyway,
maybe even arrested.
All right.
It was good that he said it's the greatest night of television history.
Oh yeah. He regained his composure, but he was shook for a second.
Please ask Chris if he wanted to file charges. They asked Chris, "Do you want to file charges?" And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million.
Because Jim Carrey's got close to as much money as Will Smith.
Yeah. One time Jim Carrey was making just as much money. He was the highest paid actor in Hollywood.
He was, yeah. Yes, he was.
And Jim Carrey would have slapped Will back too, I believe.
Jim Carrey's probably. I don't know how tall.
He's a tall guy. I think.
Is he? I don't even know. You see him on a screen, you can't really tell how tall someone is until you see him in person, or if
But
you see
Chris
them next
Rock
to somebody
looks
else.
like he weighs what, $150?
He's very small. I think he's like 5'6" or something like that. He looks small, very small next to Will Smith. There's a significant height
Jim Carrey
advantage.
is 6'2", by the way. He's 6'2".
Oh, okay. So above average height.
I don't know
Video
how
is
tall
going to
Will
be
Smith
there
is.
forever. It's going to be ubiquitous.
Will Smith is 6'1". I mean, and you look this up, who knows how right it is, but it's a decent guess.
You know, that insult is...
I saw them standing next to each other. There was definitely a size difference in both, like, height and mass. I mean, Will Smith played Muhammad Ali and got big. I still don't think... I thought he was a bad Muhammad Ali. He didn't look as good as Muhammad Ali did. Muhammad Ali was really tall and solid, in incredible shape. Will Smith got into the best shape of Will Smith's life for that movie.
I bet your ass if that had been Joe Rogan told that joke, Will Smith wouldn't have done that.
Even Joe Rogan's a little guy too, like
Yeah, but he
height wise.
fucked him up though.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, because Will Smith doesn't know how to fight at all, and Joe Rogan's an expert. Yeah, I mean, even you know the band Tool.
Yes,
Maynard from Tool studies jujitsu, is like a high level in jujitsu, and some crazy guy ran on stage when he was singing.
Yeah, I
and
remember
grabbed
that.
him and he put him in like a chokehold. Like he flipped him over his shoulder and put him in a chokehold or some kind of submission hold.
Yeah, I remember that. One time there was a dude who jumped on the stage with Creed too. The lead singer of Creed knocked the motherfucker out.
Yeah, but fuck Creed.
A very long time.
Yeah, well,
if you want to yell
yeah,
from
but
the audience and disapprove or show a disapproval or say something on Twitter or whatever, you do not have the right to walk up on stage and
I
smack somebody in the
100%
face
agree with
because
Jim
they
Carrey. Though.
said
It was sickening that they gave him a standing ovation after he did that.
Yeah.
When he accepted his reward, that shows you where the mindset of Hollywood is right now.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but they were afraid to boo him. To be honest with you.
No, I agree. I think we all agree on that. I just thought, Jim, that it escalated to that. You know what I mean? That it escalated to that level.
It didn't escalate. It came out of nowhere because Will has something going on inside him that's frustrated, and I wish him the best. I really do. I don't I don't have anything against Will Smith.
And by the way, this was not. They didn't just call up Jim Carrey and ask him what he thought about this. This was an interview about the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah,
and
he's
just
out
got
promoting
on the
his new
subject.
movie, yeah.
Done great things.
I know
But
Wanda
that was-
Sykes was on Ellen too, and she's totally behind Chris Rock.
Of course,
too,
anyone who's worked as a stand-up comedian is going to be behind Chris. Well, not anyone, but any good stand-up comedian is going to be behind Chris Rock. Jim Carrey was a stand-up comedian for a very long time.
Yeah, they've worked together.
On In Living Color at one point also.
Yeah, I mean,
Chris Rock was on In Living Color for a little. Chris Rock did SNL and In Living Color at different times. It was funny. Jim Carrey was like the only white dude on In Living Color, but like he was so
and
good.
held his own. He became the biggest star. Of
Yeah, I mean he was good on that
Chris
show.
Rock. But here's the thing, though. Chris is actually a fucking. He's not just some slum. He's a fucking genius comedian.
Yes, of course.
I mean, he is like, you remember the gimmick back in the day where he used to do, can I get that hot dog for $1?
Yeah, he did that on In Living Color back in the day.
Yeah. That shit was
It'd be
so
like,
funny.
how much that cookie? And they'd be like, $3. $3? How about you just shake it and I'll lick the crumbs off the like?
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
Yeah.
It was so fucking
A good moment. It cast a pall over everybody's shining moment last night. You know, a lot of people worked really hard to get to that place and to have their moment in the sun and to get their award for the really hard work they did. And it is no mean feat to go through all the stuff you have to go through when you're nominated.
And also,
for an
that's the thing. Will Smith, I mean, I haven't seen the movie he won the Academy Award for, but he's actually been in a few good movies. He overshadowed his fucking great victory.
He overshadowed it in two ways, okay? He overshadowed it by the slap and all of that shit, and then he overshadowed it because he gave one of the cringiest Oscar acceptance speeches where he sucked his own dick and then invoked the name of the guy, like Venus and Serena Williams' father. He compared himself to him, trying to explain why he did what he did that night, trying to excuse it. And then the next day, their father was like, "Oh no, I don't support what he did there."
No. And did you see his that apology that he came out with on Twitter? See, that's what I was about to say too. His apology was even narcissistic. When I think
I have it. Yeah, right here. So the red is him saying my behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable, and the yellow is an excuse that he makes for it.
It's yes, that's what pissed me off. He said it's inexcusable, then he gives an excuse.
This is so weird talking about this with you because Billy is on Will Smith's side. Well, he'll pretend like he's on both sides, but he's kind of on. He's like, Billy says like, "Oh, I don't think you should assault someone, but sometimes you might get slapped."
No. And see, here's and Ben, you know this, even being a YouTuber, you're in the public eye. You're going to fucking get this shit.
Especially if you yourself make all your private shit public.
Exactly. And by the way, there was one blonde chick that used to be fat and she's skinny now. She made a way worse joke about
I saw that.
Fucking a bunch of dudes.
And I'm not talking about like the paparazzi following you around, digging through your trash, the tabloids writing about that shit. Like if they were trying to keep something private and people dug into their lives and started saying that shit, that would be wrong. But literally they talk about it for money. Like they put all their shit out there on purpose for profit.
I can't believe Billy's defending Will on that one.
Oh, I can.
He's always.
Oh my God, I can.
That kind of shit.
He's nuts.
Something that I think is good to compare it to is, that show they had on Comedy Central, the roasting show, where they took a celebrity and they roasted the shit out of them.
Dude,
and
that's existed.
You watch that?
That has existed way longer than Comedy Central. That used to be like a New York Friars Club thing.
And Dean Martin did a whole thing back in the day.
Yeah. So
my point is if you watch one of those episodes,
I get you.
All the jokes are way worse than the joke that was said to Will Smith or whatever that pissed him off. Like there was one clip I saw of one celebrity being told a joke about basically he said, "Hey, we're roasting you. 9/11, that's when your dad got roasted because his dad died at 9/11."
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's like that's a million times.
Well, here's the thing.
Like wife is bald.
William,
she's this pretty bald lady.
They did a roast on William Shatner, the Captain Kirk from Star Trek, and George Takei was there, who's one of his castmates that's a very open gay man. And there were so many gay jokes, even like borderline pedo jokes about him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and they take it like
they take it as far as it can go.
Jokes.
Yes.
To kind of piggyback what you were saying, everybody, was the people know that. I mean, that's what Chris Rock does. He is a comedian. He's known for that. By the way, I would not understand it. Still wouldn't excuse it. But if it wasn't, let's say that fucking a non-comedian actor got up there and said that he got mad. Okay, maybe I wouldn't still excuse it, but understand. But that's what Chris Rock is. He's a comedian.
Look at every award show he's been to in the last 20, or not been to, but done some sort of hosting or presenting role in the last 20 years. That's what Chris Rock does. Actually, I pulled up, he hosted the MTV Video Music Awards in 1999, and I watched his opening for that. And he's ragging on everybody famous, and then they show Will Smith and Jada Pinkett in the crowd laughing their asses off about it.
Yeah.
You know what? There's another thing too. I want to show you. Where is it? It is. Where is it? Sorry, I just got to find it really quick here.
That's all right. I just think this is part of the, in a way, if you think about it, part of the woke culture, and it shows the absurdity that this has reached. That we can't even make a simple G.I. Jane joke, which was not even insulting. It was
or funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, if he'd have said G.I. Jada, it would have been way more funnier.
Yeah, it wasn't that it wasn't funny because it was offensive. It just wasn't like the joke wasn't that good.
It was just it was a run of the mill ball joke.
Yeah, and yeah, even that little tweak to it right there would have made it better.
Yes, well, I'm funnier than Chris Rock, though. That's why.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Goddammit.
No, you're not. Objectively, you are not.
You were objectively a jackass.
If that, I mean, I guess both can be true. If that's what I have to admit for you to admit that you're, I mean, like
I'm the
numbers speak for
alive, man.
the numbers speak for themselves too. By the way, yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith posted this to her TikTok 3 days before the Academy Awards. Listen to everything she says. It's very short.
Hey, I don't give two craps what people feel about this bald head of mine, because guess what? I love it.
You did give two craps.
So, yeah, I mean, like, is it a soft spot or not? Because you're talking about it publicly and you're saying, like, I love it. I love it the way it is.
Well,
is
the
that
craziest thing about the whole situation is Will actually laughed at the joke, and then he noticed that she was mad. And then he did that too. It was the dumbest shit ever, bro. It was so uncalled for. And I honestly believe that if you defend Will Smith on this, you are a jackass, Billy the Fridge.
Here's some of the memes that came out of it.
Oh, there's some funny ass memes out of it.
Yeah.
The memes.
Mm-hmm. She's kissing Batman. Dude, she's making out with Batman while you're defending her honor. The fuck is wrong with you, Will Smith?
And until this day, she's still in love with Tupac.
Well, Tupac isn't a threat to him at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, to this day, why don't he go?
I think it's their son's 20-year-old friends at this point.
Yeah, she's fucking everybody, dude. She's a hoe.
I saw her in person because she had this thing where she wanted to start a metal band. And she had a metal band. They didn't get really big. They only played like medium-sized concert venues. But I saw, and it was all like fans of her, and then like, you know, people who would normally just go out to live music. But I saw them play. I think they were called Wicked Wisdom. I think it was their name. Let me see.
I never heard of them.
Let me see.
I didn't know she was in that kind of music.
Yeah. Yes, that was her band called Wicked Wisdom. See? Yes, see? That's her on stage. She's rocking some insane abs right there.
Oh, and by the way, she's still an attractive woman. She's always been hot.
She even looked good in her big green dress with her bald head. She looked fine. Like, if it's, I mean, like, I'm losing my hair on the back of my head, so I know how it feels to be insecure about your hair, but
you do.
Like, I wouldn't expect, I wouldn't want to slap someone just for like talking shit about it. And
dude, it's so weird that he did that.
Especially at a comedy show. Like, if you sit up front...
you've been in this fucking spotlight for how many years now? 30, 40 years? Whatever, 30 years? You should be used to fucking... And you have made jokes about people on your shows and movies and stuff. It's just, it's so weird. I think this pussy got him fucked up.
Yeah, it's something else. I mean, and people talk about alopecia like they don't even know what the fuck it is. They just know it's an illness of some sort. Isn't that alopecia? Yeah. They talk about that like, you don't understand. She has alopecia. it's like it literally is just baldness of some type. There are different types of alopecia.
It does affect a lot of black women, though. Apparently, I didn't know this until I did not know this until
it affects 50% of all men, regardless of their race, as far as I understand. So whatever.
I got it.
It happens. You're not a spring chicken anymore. How old is she? I mean,
she's 50-something, right?
Yeah, whatever. You got the unfortunate situation of baldness, and I mean, it happens.
She's pretty attractive for a 50-some-odd-year-old bald woman.
Yeah, I would say that.
She's still fucking hot.
I mean, she's fucking hot, dude. I mean, I'd eat her asshole out. But
you know what? It looks like she got her band back together last year. Like they were done. They were only together for a little while. They were.
But you can look at, you know how you can look at some people being intelligent.
Did they open for Britney Spears? What the fuck?
Probably. Britney Spears is such a metal person.
They were metal. Yeah. It was crazy. She was a metal singer. It was very strange.
But Jada Pinkett does have that, like, I'm a bitch look. She just does. She has that look.
Yeah. The first movie I ever saw her in was Demon Knight. The Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight movie.
She's been in a bunch of shit. She was actually in a couple. She was in that movie with Queen Latifah, Set It Off or whatever. Remember that movie?
I don't know. When did that come out?
Oh, fuck. What, 90s, early 2000s, something like that?
Demon Knight was like 1994, I think. Maybe 93. It was a Tales from the Crypt movie. It was like... It was, like a horror movie where a bunch of people get killed and she's in it.
She's also in that movie with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise. I can't think of the name of it, though. Where Tom Cruise was the bad guy.
Do you ever see the Nutty Professor movie or was it? It was The Clumps.
Well, wait a minute. Was she in the first one or the second one?
I don't know. She was in one where they go to a comedy club.
Janet Jackson was in one too.
They go to a comedy club and the comedian heckles them.
Yeah, and that comedian was Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Kind of simple, but Dave Chappelle was kind of acting like Chris Rock.
Yeah,
in that movie.
Well, I mean, Chris Rock is probably a big, influence on Dave.
Check this out. You're going to love this. I don't know if you've seen this. I think you're going to laugh your ass off. So this is kind of like what Trubisky was talking.
The pursuit of slappiness. I just noticed that. The pursuit of slappiness. That's pretty good.
So this is kind of like what Trubisky was talking about, where it's roast style comedy. This guy is about to roast. It's funny how Will did that to get people to stop making fun of him and his wife, but all it did is it's going to cause like most comedians to keep making fun of them. Mm-hmm. And this is a symptom of it. Here it is right here.
If you didn't see the Oscars, Chris Rock got himself in a hairy situation. He shined a light on female alopecia, while Jada's head shined a light on everything else. Chris was making fun of Jada's baldy, but seriously, how is Will supposed to get turned on if she has a woman's haircut? Now, I'm not saying that he's gay. Wow. He likes women, specifically ones that swim for Penn.
Holy shit.
All I'm saying
is... women that...
trans women.
Yeah.
Last night wasn't the first time Will fondled another man to make Jada.
Big movie, he did play a gay character.
Happy.
Okay.
And Will's hand that struck Chris Rock was actually a metaphor for his relationship with Jada. Open when he wanted it to be closed. But let's be honest. Last night, Will Smith looked like he was from the streets of Philadelphia, and Jada looked like she was from the movie. Now,
because
that movie Philadelphia AIDS.
Yeah, Tom Hanks goes bald because he gets all sick from AIDS in it.
Yeah. I've seen that
movie.
Yeah. After all that drama, Will Smith still took home.
Yeah, Chris Rock should have said that. Can't wait for Philadelphia too.
Yeah. He should. Sit on that.
Why'd you take Tom Hanks' job? I can't do his voice, but it's like that.
An Oscar. I'm talking about the award, not a Mexican guy to fuck his wife while he watched in the corner.
Okay. Actually, when I'm trying to do Chris Rock, I sound more like PIMPMUNK. That's the weird thing.
Nobody sounds this awesome.
Nobody sounds this awesome. You know what? We were there's a lot of escalators in the Seattle subways. So when me and Hannibal and Monty were riding around, we were talking about you and how you'd be running on the stairs.
Yeah.
I even did a live stream where I took the train a couple days ago or a week ago.
I don't even have to be there. You're in love with me, Ben. You always talking about me.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I mean, we all
I
know.
love you too, buddy.
We all know about your irrational escalator fear.
Oh, it is irrational, but most fears are irrational.
No, there's very rational fears. There's
I didn't say all. I said most. I meant phobias, by the way. I meant phobias, not fears.
Well, phobia is like a fear, like a clinical fear, like a diagnosable phobia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like.
But it's not escalators.
So, like,
we need to stop calling them that. They're the stairs of hell.
The stairs of hell. That sounds like a match at like WrestleMania.
It does, don't it?
Yeah,
what do you think about Triple H, by the way?
I don't really care. I think it's crazy Stone Cold's coming back. I'm kind of hyped.
Well, you
about
know
that.
that's not going to be a full match. Stone Cold come out, stun him, and leave.
They're keeping it ambiguous, though. It might be.
I don't think he can do it. I mean, I don't think he can actually.
He might be able to
do a match.
I mean, they've said others are not able to. So,
what I would think would be awesome. Now, this is what I think would be awesome. This is how I would book that match, Ben. I would book it to where Stone Cold and Steve, or Owens was wrestling, right? Owens puts the stunner on Steve. Steve goes down, and then all of a sudden the Undertaker's music plays. The Undertaker comes to the ring and then rises Stone Cold up like Stone Cold would do. That's how I would book it. And it's tough.
How old is Stone?
He's not that old. Like, older people have wrestled. His problem is that he broke his neck wrestling.
He broke his neck. Yeah.
This guy,
Jerry Lawler's 70-something years old, still wrestling.
This guy, yeah, but Jerry Lawler had a heart attack wrestling. He was lucky he survived that. But anyway, Stone Cold. There's a move called the pile driver where you hold the guy upside down and then you land, you jump up and land on your butt, and like. Yeah. It's supposed to look like his head rams into the ground, but it doesn't.
But Owen fucked up.
They have a way of faking it, but this wrestler made a mistake and accidentally actually rammed his head into the ground, and it broke his neck.
And he's 57, by the way.
Yeah, he's older, but you know what? If they're very careful about it, I think he can do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, like Bret Hart had matches after he had a stroke, and
I mean. There's a lot of them that held. Terry Funk wrestled up until just like 2 years ago.
Terry Funk has dementia, though. That's one illness you can't wrestle with. So anyway, let's take a look. Let's take a look at. I think I have
my balls.
Oh no, I don't. I do not have your balls.
I'll send them to you. Stop it. We had tornadoes in my area today, Ben.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, when I lived in Ohio, we had tornadoes, but I haven't seen anything like that since I lived out here. The weather here is just kind of bland. But then during the summer, it gets really nice. The summer here, it's a lot more...
But y'all got a volcano near you, too, somewhere.
There's a gigantic volcano near me, but it doesn't erupt. It did once.
It could?
Oh, of course it could. Of course it could.
Fuck you up. It'll melt your balls. But, I know, Boogie doesn't live too far from me, actually. Boogie lives like Arkansas. And he had a tornado like 10 miles from his house today.
I saw that video of the truck getting tossed around by the tornado.
Yeah,
someone
dude,
bought that
was
guy a
crazy.
new truck. I'm like, what? You bought him a new truck because he drove it through a tornado? You just rewarding stupidity now? Anyway, check this out.
I gotta stand
shit.
up for.
This isn't what I wanted. Hold on.
Bill Maher's crazy.
Oh, I like Bill Maher, and he has a great take on it here. I just chose the wrong video. I'm correcting that right now. This is the video I ended up editing.
I got to
down.
stand up for comedians here. I thought Chris Rock did a lot of good. I thought he reacted as well as you could in that situation, and it was not a good look for Will.
Last night Billy was like, "You're not picking a lot of pro Will Smith videos." I noticed. I'm like, "There's almost none. There's almost none."
Case
he was just so out of line.
All been under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of emotion, and I understand a lot of emotion running through him, but that was just out of line, and it reinforced the idea that jokes are the enemy, and it was sort of like cancel culture encapsulated, because at first you saw he was laughing at the joke, right? This is what happens a lot with cancel stuff. At first, oh, it's funny, and then you look around, oh wait, I'm supposed to be offended.
Exactly. That's
And
what
then there's the
earlier.
overreaction. He was like the Twitter mob come alive.
It's reached the absurdity now. It's
The
reached,
Twitter mob come alive.
Yeah.
Then everyone's like, yeah, he deserves that. We'll just sit here and let Will Smith get one lick in really quick.
It's stupid.
Okay with it? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be offended. Now I'm going to just wildly overreact. I must admit, I had not really, I had heard.
I hate how he's like rich and powerful and is getting away with it when most of us wouldn't be able to, especially if we, like, if you were at a Chris Rock comedy show sitting in the front row and he started fucking on you and you went up on stage, if you managed to even make it, most of us wouldn't even make it on our way there, but Will Smith made it because he's someone else. But anyway, if you made it and you slapped Chris Rock, you might even still be in jail right now after that happened.
Yeah. I wish I had that Will. I wish I had that Will Smith privilege.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
And really, it is absurd that, I mean, that they actually, unlike Jim Carrey, it was like, what? You're giving him a standing ovation after he did what he did? It was like pathetic. It's like, why?
No spine. They could have shown their disapproval of his behavior.
Yeah.
But instead they bent, it's very sketchy.
I'm not saying cancel him because I don't like canceling.
No, I don't want him
yeah.
But what is canceling?
He shouldn't have been able to receive that award that night. He should have not been able to receive the award that night.
What would you consider canceling Will Smith? Because Will Smith, even if he lost his job and never worked another day again for the rest of his life,
even financially it ain't gonna affect him.
He's worth like $400 million.
Yeah, financially it ain't gonna fuck with him, but which I don't think this is gonna hurt him a bit. I mean, I think he'll get just as many movie roles as he had coming in the first place, because people are for this new world that we live in. He did the right thing because Chris Rock hurt his wife's feelings. It's so stupid.
Here's the term alopecia.
Oh, Hannibal's on board with the slapping people thing too, by the way, which I'm not surprised. I kind of thought he'd be doing that.
But I didn't really associate it. I know it was something.
Hannibal, really?
Yep.
Yeah, really?
I'm gonna have to talk to him. I'm gonna slap shit out of him.
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna have to slap him.
You know what? Yeah. Hannibal's pro slap.
Whatever, and then I was like, oh, it's losing your hair. Okay, well, alopecia is not leukemia. Okay, we're all struggling with our hair. I certainly don't have every one I've ever had, and it's just it's kind of ridiculous to if that's where you draw the line. That's the no joke zone. You need to get over yourself. To me, it was almost a compliment. He's comparing. I remember the movie G.I. Jane. It's Demi Moore, right? She's this very hot, buff, but
strong
short-haired
character, by the way.
woman. That's all I thought the joke was. I didn't think it was anything.
I think the movie has like a 5 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not a good movie, and it was made so long ago. It was not a relevant joke. It was so bad.
It wasn't relevant.
It
wasn't
never
even a joke about alopecia. It was a joke about baldness. That was it.
Right.
Anything more than that. I'll tell you something interesting. I was at the Vanity Fair party, which, by the way, still an amazing party. I've heard of people say the last few years, oh, the Vanity Fair party, that's kind of, no, it's not. It hasn't gone downhill at all. It's the most amazing party in the world. If you're lucky enough to get invited to it, you better have a good time, because if you can't have a good time there, I don't know where you can. But so, it's a very clubby atmosphere, and everybody was, of course, talking about this. First of all, it just happened. People were processing it. But I'm not going to drop names here, and I don't want to say, people probably don't want their private conversation.
So he was at an Oscars after party, and everyone was talking about it, and he's about to say a prominent black actor said what he's about to say here.
Broadcast, so I'm not going to say that, but I was talking to I just say a very prominent member of the African American community, a big celebrity.
Well, okay, a celebrity, so not necessarily an actor.
And somebody said, might have been me, said, what would have happened if Chris had reacted differently and hit back? And this person said he couldn't. He had the whole race on his shoulders. Chris Rock is the hero here, and has been a hero many times to me.
It would have been.
I understand what he means by that.
It would have been a crazy spectacle had it broken out into a back and forth,
and it would have
physical.
been, and there would have been a lot of fucking racist white people say, "See, look how them black folks act," and so I can see that. Yeah.
In my life,
would have fucked up the show, obviously.
Well, we got to admit though. I mean, because who the fuck really cares about the Oscars anyway? But everybody's talking about this year.
So for that is always the talking point though for racists and white nationalists and shit. In my hometown, this white nationalist group, Nazi group, they weren't like Nick Fuentes. They were like old school Nazis where they wore the Nazi uniforms and the swastika armbands, and they had it looked like a Nazi group from World War II marching down the street with a big Nazi flag, and they went and they found out what neighborhood was like. He's not even listening anymore. Wow, PIMPMUNK.
What a dick.
Yeah.
I think we should slap him.
Thanks for joining us again, PIMPMUNK.
What the hell? Do we have to slap you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was trying to hear something. Sorry.
So these Nazis went to the blackest neighborhood, the neighborhood they knew they probably it was high crime and shit too, and they did a Nazi march down the street there on purpose to incite some craziness, and then the cops came and rescued the neo-Nazis, and then the angry mob that had accumulated just rioted after that, and then the Nazis were like, "See, you can't control these people." You know what I mean? They instigate shit like that on purpose, or they use events like this to kind of twist that kind of narrative.
They do.
Yeah.
So I can see why that was said.
They were the story I just told you, they were in a neighborhood with high gang activity. These are gang members that were coming after them. It was crazy shit.
He's not just one of the great state-of-the-art comedians we've ever had, but at that moment, it was sort of on a much lower level, but sort of a Jackie Kennedy after the assassination moment, where we're looking to someone to kind of just pull it together, dignity, and get the train back on the tracks. And he did it. And I think he should get a lot of credit for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd compare it to the Jackie Kennedy.
No,
thing,
that's
but-
kind of extreme.
Yeah, that's a little much. But yeah, I get it though.
Yeah.
I get where he was going with it.
Do you know who Wings of Redemption is? Yeah. You do?
Yeah.
You watched his shit before and heard about him?
Well, he's a dumbass.
And you know they call him the trolls call him Richard to fuck with him, even though that's not his real name. You know about that?
Yeah, he used to come in and try to fuck with me all the time.
Really? No.
Well, I think it's the same guy.
I don't think
I'm wrong.
so. I don't think so. I'll
I'll
show you who he is.
It sounds so for me. I'm thinking about somebody else, I guess. No, I'm thinking about that dipshit that beat his microphone up.
Howling Wolf. Yeah.
No, not Howling Wolf.
Oh, Live Life?
Oh.
That guy's name was Live Life.
Yeah, Live Life. That guy. I don't know why I mixed them two up. I'm sorry. But Wings of Redemption sounds familiar, though.
That's a very familiar name. I don't know who that is, though, off the top of my head, though, either.
Yeah, they call him, here, I'll show you, just a quick taste of what this guy's like, so you know.
Dick Hoffman.
Most people that have cats don't have to do that to their cat. Oh, what? The cat owns you. The cat owns you. Who really owns who?
What the fuck is going on in there?
What, over at his place?
Man.
Oh.
There's some loudness going on.
Yeah, that's some.
So what were you gonna show me, Wings of Redemption?
Yeah. I'll just grab it here. He's known for his epic meltdowns on stream.
Oh yeah, I have seen this. Yeah.
Fuck you!
Is this like, is this the 007 GoldenEye music?
I have no idea. I'm afraid to even play that much more of it because of the music, but
I think that's what it is.
oh yeah.
Yes, see?
Just can't do it. I can't.
Fucking A, dude.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
He throws temper
Fuck you.
tantrums when he does bad in games.
Look at the fucking back. The back doesn't even. We're scaring kiddies here. The back doesn't even have words on it anymore. Subpar product. This is the reason.
Much as he beats his shit up so much, I'm surprised he used it up enough for that to happen.
Huh? He throws controllers. Look, he's trying to break his controller in half.
Well, that seems like it's counterproductive.
Yeah, it's so dumb doing that kind of shit. Controllers cost too much.
He used to be one of the better players, though. That's the thing. So he gets really frustrated. Some dude like beat his ass really bad in a live stream because the dude was really good at camping and could like camp out.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Or maybe Wings was a camper and the other guy did a different kind of style. I don't remember. Anyway,
I've seen this guy. I think I've seen you talk about it.
so
before.
someone made a video to this guy. Check it out.
Hey, Richard, I'm going to give you a quick update. It's your 38-year-old, 500-pound streamer who stole $13K in donations for weight loss surgery and bought a salvaged V6 Mustang. Fuck, buying a V6 Mustang alone makes you a douchebag. You're an animal killer.
Yeah, a Mustang. A Mustang that's not a V8 is not a Mustang. I'm sorry. It's got to be a V8 Mustang. A V6, that's like a go-kart shaped like a Mustang.
Abuse, but not only are you an animal killer, but you abuse your pets. Jeez, I think killing animals would be pretty much abusing pets, unless you just abuse the pets and kill other animals.
Late 50s Kevin Nash. Late 50s Kevin Nash. He might be. Yeah, he's probably late 50s, maybe early 60s. I don't know.
Then you're fucking Dahmer. And you also abuse your wife, who you married for her health insurance, and you want the age of consent to be 12, which...
Damn. That's funny.
The Wings of Redemption guy?
Listen to what he says next. Listen to what he says next.
I find it very hard for anybody to want the age of 12 to be... the age of consent to be 12.
You know who this is, right?
If any of this shit's true.
Right,
no, who is it?
This is Kevin Nash, a professional wrestler.
Okay, I remember like there being
Big
like the Kevin
Daddy
Nash poster and
Diesel.
stuff
Yeah,
back in
Big
the
Daddy-
day.
Yeah.
There was like a Kevin Nash poster on a video. I remember.
Have you
guys
ever
pointed out
seen-
back in the day and stuff?
You ever seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, like the old ones, the originals?
The good ones.
Oh, he played the Super Shredder when Shredder got the ooze poured on him and he turned all big, like a giant Shredder. Because this guy's like almost 7 feet tall, so he's really big too.
He played the Russian in the Punisher too.
Yeah, he was a pro basketball player in Europe for a little while.
Sure was.
Yeah.
And then he became Oz.
So you're a piece of fucking shit. If it wasn't, busy with my own fucking turmoil.
His best friend just died recently. Yeah, that's what he's talking about right there. If I wasn't busy with my own turmoil, but then
I'd probably fucking, wish you brain cancer or something fucking mean like that, but I got my own shit going. I would, at the minimum, fucking put a pillow over his face and punch him 15 times.
Put a pillow over his face and punch him 15 times.
I'm able to look in the mirror every day, and I know I'm none of these things. Guess you.
Will Smith wouldn't have slapped Kevin Nash.
No, fuck no. I couldn't reach Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash is an old guy. Well, you know what? They're close in age. They're not too far from each other in age. I wonder how old Kevin Nash is. Let's see.
I would say early 60s or late 50s.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He is 62, early 60s.
It could be worse. You could be a fucking Russian pilot.
I was looking up ages the other day with wrestlers for some reason. I forgot why, but did you know that Lawler and Vince McMahon are like almost the same age?
Yeah. So was Andre. If Andre was still alive, they'd all be the same age.
By the way, if you are a wrestling fan, I definitely recommend the My World podcast. It's my favorite wrestling podcast
with Double J.
Yeah, dude, that's my favorite one right now.
Kevin Nash is still fucking ripped. If you guys look up, like, if you do like old Kevin Nash, like he's still fucking ripped. It's crazy.
God, he's jacked. He's jacked, boy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's a big dude, man. Yeah. You know, and he was like this much shorter than the Big Show.
Yeah.
Bombing fucking children.
That's because they're both not really 7 feet tall. They actually bill the Big Show taller than he is, a lot, like quite a bit taller than he is. And Kevin Nash, he was billed a little bit taller than he actually is.
Ukraine. So I guess he forgot to add that to your fucking your portfolio. Richard, if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. It's kind of fucked up. I mean, not even kind of fucked up, it's real fucked up. I guess that's what you want to be. Somebody's got to be fucked up, right?
Damn. Big Daddy Cool. By the way, that's Billy's favorite wrestler ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be a big fat wrestler because that's normally what he likes, but he liked the super tall, ripped, like. And Kevin Nash, like from 1 to 10, like the way he looked like a big, scary, tough guy. I'd give him a 10 just by his look, but then like wrestling ability, probably like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, his moveset wasn't very good.
It was all strong guy stuff because he was really strong.
Yeah. He had like the snake eyes and then yeah, he wasn't very. Yeah, but he's a good entertainer though.
Yeah. Oh, so King Cobra had a birthday. He's 31, even though he looks like he's like 49.
He does look way over than 31.
Yeah. He got super. Dude is like, I don't know how much longer King Cobra's going to be
Where did that
around.
laugh come from, Ben?
I don't know how much longer King Cobra's going to be around because, like, dude is always drunk, like all the time drunk, like very, very like blackout, like brain no longer working.
Yeah. It's like danger drunk.
Yeah, it's really bad. King Cobra looks older than Nash. He looks like if he had gray hair, he would look like so old. But he at least has his original hair color. So he got so drunk on his birthday that he was supposed to go out to dinner with his family, and they canceled on him because they showed up to pick him up, and he was all fucking super trash.
Oh wow!
What up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra, and it is my 31st birthday. What up?
Happy birthday, motherfucker!
Yeah, that's what's up. Sorry, I'm all blasting. See, the drink combo is called a Cobra's Creamy Cake Drink. It is pinnacle cake vodka mixed with A&W cream soda.
So, by the way, after we're done watching this video for a little bit, I'm going to go do my Patreon show. And actually, if you want to sign up, it would be much appreciated. And come watch the Patreon private show for a little while. You know,
I'm not going to be able to do that, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn, Pimp Monk. Oh, damn you.
Well, I got an operation. I got to.
Is it Operation Wolf?
It's Operation Cocaine.
Oh.
Half and half. It is fucking delicious.
I do like that. God,
hey, what's up?
It's all fucked up because he doesn't take care of anything.
Doing a quick live video and I'm gonna take a shower, get ready to go. But yeah, I'll hit you up. I guess around 5. I'll figure it out by 5. I don't want to say
one
it
of these
live.
days that dummy's gonna come alive back there. I'm just saying.
That would be scary as fuck when his head turned like.
Yeah. Get me away from this drunk son of a bitch.
Video just in case, you know.
I bet Cobb's fucked.
All right, catch you later. All right, bye. Yo.
What's up, Josh? Dude, I got you on.
Yeah, I got you on stream.
Happy birthday, man.
Yes.
All right, let me get to.
Yes. I gotta pay off my PO box for another couple months.
All about just. My dad showed up to my apartment.
Listen.
Said you're too drunk.
He started using the wrong mic too, so he sounded like shit for a little while.
And I'm like, really? I'll show you drunk.
I'll show you drunk.
One special day.
He's like, oh, it's supposed to be my one special day.
I can't even get blackout drunk.
No, not blackout drunk. You're not supposed to try to get blackout drunk.
That's not healthy, bro.
Yeah, blackout drunk is fucked up. Like, every time it's ever happened to me, I've regretted it. Like, I've never been like, I'm glad I got blackout drunk last night. So I don't know why you want that.
Birthday without being told you're not good enough. That's what it feels like. I'm like, whatever, dude. My dad came up to me and he said, we'll celebrate your birthday tomorrow. And I'm like, personally right now, I'm like, don't even bother. You don't want to celebrate my birthday now?
No, he's like, don't even bother. It's like, fuck you, dude. You're the problem here. You know, I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, by the way, Ben, I found a guy that I'm gonna send you some videos. He's kind of like him, but he calls himself the wolf pack, and he dresses up in the fucking. He's a grown ass man. He dresses up as Power Rangers and stuff.
Is he buddies with Jared Genesis?
I don't know, no, but this dude's funny. He looks like a guy. It's weird. It's weird. He's got the same kind of look that Tobes has in a way that.
Yeah.
You know the look.
Oh, I know. Celebrating it, period. I love my dad, but he pisses me off. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're fucking
you're
up.
too drunk. You want to see too drunk? I'll show you too drunk.
You should not be talking about this on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if his dad just watches his streams in horror, like, oh my god.
Oh, I would imagine. If he watches them, I imagine he watches them in horror.
Yeah, because he puts everything out there.
I had to say it was, yeah, son.
And it is unhealthy to drink like that. I mean, you know, we can all have a few drinks if we want to, but to drink like he does and get like he is right now, I mean, he's by himself, I'm imagining, in his apartment. There's no way he could function, basically.
Blacking out is like way too much.
Yeah, it's just dangerous.
Your birthday. Who cares how drunk you are? We'll make this work. Nope, can't even do that. I gave my dad a chance. I said, maybe he'll come back. He tried calling me 2 times after he told me, we're not going to celebrate your birthday because
They wanted to. You fucked up.
drunk. And I'm over here like, okay, whatever, man. Would it kill my dad to be like, my son's an awesome rock star?
No, he doesn't
My
want you to
son
kill
is
yourself.
a rock star. What would it take for my dad to be like, my son is a rock star?
Oh my God. An awesome rock star. Didn't he say that?
Something like that.
I think so. Oh my God.
But it's
What a
like,
dickhead
my
of a
dad's
dad.
punished. He's like, my
Right.
dad's punishing me. No, your dad's trying to take care of you.
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
Worried
And he
about him
doesn't-
drinking maybe too much.
And it's embarrassing to be with someone that's like totally shit-faced, like in a public place.
Absolutely. Yep, it is. The worst thing to a sober man is a drunk man, and the worst thing to a drunk man is a sober man.
Yeah, like blacking out in public, that's like a whole new level of like
Yeah, you don't
super
wanna do
trashed.
And why would you want to do this if you're going to spend some time with your family anyway? That doesn't even make sense.
Who's killing
But
it right
that's
now?
Job, so
I'm so proud of my boy. Instead of, oh, you're drunk again. Like, would it kill my dad to be like, oh, hey, my son did it. He's the legendary King Cobra JFS.
No, you have delusions of grandeur. Why would he? I mean, like the shit you do, he does not give a shit about. Like he does not give. In fact, he probably sees it as a detriment to your life.
Hey, yeah, and Cobes really does think he's like a superstar, doesn't he? He really does think this.
Yeah,
He's fucking Jesus or something, dude. It's crazy.
I'm Jesus.
I'm a river to my people. That's one of the things Will Smith said. Dude is fucking in love with
did
himself.
say that.
He probably just
He did say that.
he probably just jerks off looking in the mirror. Like
That was some egotistical shit right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
I jerk off in the mirror though, so I can't do it.
otherwise he wouldn't do it.
I mean, if you look this pretty, you would.
I don't
too.
expect my family to kiss my ass. Fuck that. I don't
Yeah,
expect
you
my
don't want to.
family to be like, oh my god, it's the legendary King Cobra JFS. Okay, fuck all that. But for them to be at least like, oh hey, he's getting views, he's famous.
You're not really
Just acknowledge
famous.
that I'm doing my thing and I'm doing
And if you are, it's not for the right reasons.
it right.
He's famous in my book, Ben.
Because of it. That's all I ask.
I have a poster
I
of
don't
Cobes on my
expect
wall.
my family to worship the ground I walk on. When I show up to my dad or my mom's, I'm just some famous asshole.
You're not
If
famous.
my dad doesn't want to
famous.
bond
Come on,
with
dude,
me
quit
on my
saying you're
birthday, that's cool. The only reason my dad didn't take me out I was too drunk, apparently.
Yeah.
And then he gave me a huge ass hug, like, I love you, Josh.
So why are you shitting on him? He was just like, no, sorry, you're too drunk. Love you, buddy.
Because he didn't take him to Burger King, Ben.
I wonder if that's where they were going. That would have been hilarious.
For someone that's so famous, he's kind of living shitty.
I would hope it was at least
that's top-notch
Applebee's.
living, bro.
Yeah, Will Smith is definitely living like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Will Smith wish he was living like this.
yeah. Not on this level.
I'll tell you what, I've seen King Cobra get mad views when he's having like this crazy like drunken meltdown. He'll get a lot of views. I've seen him like over 1,000 like late at night when he's all like super trashed. And then sometimes I've seen him with like 50 viewers, you know, like there's.
But he's not famous.
So real question, does Cobes not know what a lolcow is?
I don't think so. Hey, I don't think he knows. Guys, I'm doing this. I did this last month, so if you sign up, you'll get that too. But I'm going to do it this month one last time. If you sign up now for just $1 on my Patreon, patreon.com/BenPie, just $1, you can get the private show tonight. I'm not going to do this. I had never done it before last month. And so this is only the second time I've ever done it. If you just sign up at $1, you can watch tonight. And last time last time I streamed for like 6 hours. So
you can't beat that deal, guys. I mean, $1, hell, you pay more than that for fucking.
I'm sure I'll beat
condoms.
Shabisky's ass in some video games a couple times. He's terrible. Every time he loses, he's like, "You cheated."
What? No. You just barely beat me. Just barely. You got a couple lucky shots, that's all.
They should definitely sign up for at least $1. God damn it.
Yeah,
if you don't
just
sign up for that, you're all pathetic.
I will not do this again. So those of you who are concerned that I might do this again, I will not. Just this one last time. I'll do it for $1 next month. It's back to $5. You know,
$5 next month.
$1, s'il vous plaît.
I think I'm about to go, Ben.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Later. Big balls.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, PIMPMUNK. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and then we're going into my private show. 5 minutes. I wonder if we could get enough people in, we might be able to do Jackbox too.
Yeah. Him leaving made it like mess it up for some reason. It's really laggy for me, and my camera
that's
like,
weird.
Went to default again. Yeah. It was zoomed in before. So odd.
I've never seen that happen before.
And I have all the different Jackbox games too.
Do you want to like leave the call and come back again, or what?
That might fix the problem here. Let's see. All right, I'll do that real quick.
All right. Whew, all right. Tech issues.
Tech issues. Yeah.
Is it still the same?
It actually is. Yeah.
I don't know why. That's weird.
It's weird. It was all running nice and smooth until he left.
I have no idea why that would happen.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying before that. I was saying something.
Quitbisky. Yeah, that's. I'll destroy Shabisky probably in some UFC also.
I'm the greatest.
You're not really though, because like you'll be like
better.
You always say that.
I've been playing it a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I still don't know how to fight on the ground yet. I always just play the stand and.
I'll still beat you
thing.
standing though. I do that a lot.
Yeah, those are the games that me and you come a lot closer though to like it's a real close call
I have to
most of the
like
time.
I have to stop playing another whole part of the game to appease you, and then I still beat you
it's
anyway.
just a different fighting style. Barely.
It's UFC. Have you ever seen UFC? Like that's how you fight in UFC.
I don't watch UFC.
Well, you know what?
I
I'll
only
show
play it.
you a
I only
UFC.
play it.
I'll show you since it's a private show. I'll show you a UFC match, and we can watch it together. And I'll show you what it's like.
I've seen a little bit.
You
before. I just
liar!
never-
You lying sack of shit.
No, I have.
No, I'm saying you lied to me before when you said you haven't seen it.
Oh, well, I was kind of just making a joke. Everybody's seeing some UFC. It's like most popular fucking fighting thing, whatever in America or something, right?
Love me, you wouldn't be like, you're too drunk to celebrate.
You know what? I think I'm going to. We'll probably finish this once we go live in the private show.
If you loved me, you'd want me to get alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
The worst dad ever.
We got a couple people. We got Camden Stokes signed up. I think for a year on the $1 perk, which is cool. I'm not gonna do all of the private shows at $1, so this will be the last private show you can get for that. But you get into the chat if you're in there. I appreciate it though. The $11, like that's cool. It gets you into the Discord chat. I have a different Discord than the DP Discord, and no one was chatting in it today. But everyone with the $1 can get in there, and it'll be on screen. And I was watching it, but nothing happened. And then we've got Juma P. Juma P signed up, and the link is already posted. So if you want to sign up for $1, just $1, only $1. We're gonna go live there in like a minute.
On where?
On the private show on Vimeo.
On Vimeo, okay.
Yeah. So I can do whatever there, you know.
We're gonna show our balls. It'd be awesome. We're gonna compare balls, guys. You
On
guys
the
gotta be there.
last actual Mania, we did a thing where it was Shani versus Hannibal for the championship.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how actual Mania works? Like I play videos from each person, and then the people vote on who won. The last video I played was Revelation News fucking Shani from behind. You know, the one they posted on Twitter where you can't really see anything. You can see like Shani holding the fucking camera being like, yeah, fuck me, Rev. Yeah. And then and Rev's like wearing a shirt, and you can kind of see Shani's like big flappy ass flapping around, and he's all like behind her like, yeah.
Yeah.
I played that for like 20 seconds, and everyone was like, ah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I slightly remember what you're talking about. Didn't look too long. I didn't want to damage my eyes.
Yeah. I think they sent it to you. I think they like tagged you in that video.
Oh, when they posted it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
She was all like, yeah, fuck me. Yeah. Like that. It's like fucking crazy.
It was funny because she like there was this, maybe I should send it to you.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on my phone or something.
Yeah.
But there's like fucking a video where
Yeah.
like basically she was trying to like act like she'd outsmoke me or whatever because I smoke weed and stuff, and she sent me a video and she's like,
your
oh,
cock.
We don't have to talk about that. But she's like, I'll show you how to blow how to blow an O, and she like was trying to do it, and I don't think she even properly blew an O at all. And me and my girlfriend are sitting there like watching it together, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere she fucking does a crotch shot like real quick, and me and my girlfriend were both like, oh, like we were both like, it was a really funny moment because it was like me and my girlfriend had no clue what was about to happen.
It's funny how that's a fond memory of yours, you sick fuck.
Not a fond memory.
We are going to go do the private show. I'm tired of talking about Shabisky's sexual fantasies. Join us there. It's only $1. Patreon.com/BenPie. Link in the, actually, I'll link it really quick. I will link it so fucking quick for all of you.
Like I do. Spam it in there. It's the best way to advertise.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure they get a link.
It's just $1. You can cancel whenever you'd like. If you have PayPal, you can use PayPal. You can use a debit card. You can do any of that. These streams help shit go for me, and I only made $8 in donos tonight. I wasn't really pushing them, though. Not really asking for them. But it was fun. It was fun to talk about this. And now I got to keep the lights on over here at the DP headquarters. The official DP Chew headquarters. Good night. We will see you in the private show in like a few seconds. It's going live over there. Bye.